I'm a hero. I saved
What
native
did you do
wildlife
this
today,
time?
right? So I went to
okay.
visit my parents' house today because I was picking up some couches, right? And
okay.
I parked up in their street, and as I was walking into their driveway, I noticed that there was a car parked a couple houses up from them.
Right,
And
okay.
there was a bird that had got itself wedged into the grill of the car. And I thought it was just like a little bit stuck. I'm like, I might just be able to like kick it and it'll come out. I get up to it. Its foot is like full on wedged in, right?
No.
So I go inside. I get a towel. I reckon it took me 10 minutes to get it out
You're
because I'm
kidding.
like having to like try and calm it down. It was squawking. It was freaking out, and then like pull it out with a towel. Anyway, after 10 minutes, it got away. I'm a hero. I may have been driving the car. I may have been the one who hit it. But look, the net result, I saved the bird. So I'm a hero.
Let's find out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and
Hello.
hello, foes.
Hello.
It's the podcast that we tried that makes the truths of the statement that not everyone should have a podcast.
You got there. Well done.
That previous intro. My name is Josh, and joining me today is the man who interrupts me and also has a single coming out from his new folk band called Socks and Sandals in this Wintertime. It's Jono.
I was going to say it's a song called Socks and Sandals Are Better Than Jandals, which is the what New Zealand people call thongs.
Yeah. Now,
I will
disagree.
come out with a folk album if you want me to. Would you say that Boom 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 Emu Stew,
I don't know.
does that classify as folk
No,
music?
it's sort of Australiana rock.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, I'll go back to the lab for you and I'll come
no
back with
worries.
something else. But Joshua,
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
We've got
We have a big
huge
show
show.
And can I just say,
Yes,
I know
look,
we say this every week,
Yeah.
but we only say it if there's a big show coming
And
up.
I have to say, we've hit nothing but bangers so far.
Banger after banger after
banger
banger.
after banger.
And you're hitting us off
I
to
am.
start with today.
Because some people just don't get it.
They
And
don't.
We're gonna discuss.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then, Josh, are you aware of the internet trend, things that give you the ick?
No.
People talk, there's this trend on TikTok, things that make you go, ugh, ugh. And
I've
it's
heard
not
you
red
use this
flags in
description
people.
before.
It's go, oh, that gives me the ick. When you just
Yeah,
feel a little bit
yeah,
gooey, a bit uncomfortable.
yeah,
So I've
yeah.
got my top 5 things that give me the ick.
Is this a rating segment?
It
How?
might just
Oh,
be.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
After that, Jono, it's Avengers. We're
Oh,
doing Avengers. Avengers
I love
of
the Avengers.
a very particular kind of evidence. Something we've done similarly,
Yeah,
but this is
yeah.
a very specific kind of
But
thing.
the Avengers is when we like to assemble a team
A
of
team
people.
of commonly found characters
at
in a
certain
particular
events.
environment.
Yeah,
or
that's
event.
right. And then Joshua, to close off the show, I have noticed throughout the years that you don't have the best understanding of Melbourne's geography.
I have a fantastic.
I'm not talking
geography.
sense of direction. I'm not talking
My only thing
knowledge
is that I
about
don't know street names.
tectonic plates. I also have a feeling you don't know where the fuck any of the suburbs in Melbourne are. So I have assembled, and I want feedback from the people. I believe this is easy. Like a fucking like a 10-year-old kid who
no.
lives in Melbourne could get this.
10-year-old
And I'm
kid.
going to run you through it and see
Amazing.
if you know.
Okay, this sounds
And
like.
that's it. So we're going to get into it.
Oh, okay. Jono, you
Joshua.
know sometimes you ask someone a question and they don't completely receive the question.
Oh, mate, I'm a scientist. I get this shit all the time. They say scientists can't communicate, but everybody else is the problem,
Like,
not
let's
me.
say you have a job where you answer the phone all the day and you say, "Hi, welcome to blank. Can I get your name and surname?"
Yeah.
And they go, "Sorry, what?" And they give you They give you their second name instead of giving you your first name and your second name.
Okay, so can we role play this, please?
Sure. So-
Can I? I'll be the guy on the
So
phone.
let's say you're on at Telstra.
Yep.
I'll be like, "Hello, welcome to Telstra. Can I
no,
get
but
your name?"
I'm Telstra. Can I
No.
be Telstra?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, Jonathan Steele. This is the Telstra office's service desk. Can I please get your name and phone number?
No. You say name
Oh.
and surname.
Yep. Can I please get your name and surname?
Smith.
Is that your first name or your surname?
Sorry, mate. What do you want?
I want your surname.
That's my name. That's my surname.
Oh,
mate.
sorry. I
That's my
also want
surname.
your first name.
Yeah, my name's Jason.
So
and then it'd be
is
like
it
that.
Smith Jason? Is that your name?
No, my name's Jason Smith.
You could have just said that in the first place.
This
you
is where I get
arrogant
it.
little.
Now this is a great example of such a thing where
yeah.
someone doesn't read the question but decides to just go forward with it,
Mate.
in case in case like
I don't know what it is with these people,
Yeah.
but it's so frequent. It happened at the cafe.
it happened at the cafe.
Yeah, people will go, you're the barista,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I go, I show up to the desk.
Yep. Hi. What can I get you today?
Just a cappuccino, please.
No worries. Can I get you any? Can I get you anything else?
Is that hot?
Yes. No. Our coffee's out.
I just want to make sure that it's a hot one.
No. Yeah. So the cappuccino, we put it through to get it heated up.
And you got the
milk.
skinny latte as well there, did you? All right, cool, thank you.
No, what?
The amount of times that shit would happen. So they'd come and they wouldn't. Sometimes there's other questions you need to ask. Do
Yeah.
you want large? Do you want small? I want skinny latte. I want a hot. I want a hot. I want a hot. Oh, and the cappuccino. And they fuck off. What about all the backup questions you need to ask them about the other one?
What kind of milk do you want in it?
But
do you want sugar in it?
The reason this is a problem, because they've
Yeah.
been so specific about the
Yeah.
first order, you know they're going to rain hell on you if you fuck up the next one.
Yeah,
So-
but
then
that's
they've
them
dipped on
for
you.
that's them for dipping on you. But this happens in a lot of different ways, and
Yeah.
like sometimes it's just you don't answer the question correctly, right?
Yep,
Like
yep.
I don't know this, but we're both not in a relationship. We use the app sometimes.
Look,
Look, I heard someone on the podcast last week was helping with you, so maybe someone will get you.
Look, I'm
help
fine,
you with
but
that.
any ladies out there, no vetting process, I'm in.
But I was on one of the apps where they ask you a question and you can answer it, right? So the question they'd chosen to put on their profile
Yeah.
was, "What would you get for the table?" at a pub?"
This is Hinge.
Right, so at a Hinge it says,
that's
at a
good.
pub, what would you get for the table?
Yeah.
A very simple question. It makes sense.
I tell you what I
What's
say?
something that you would usually get for the table?
Well, can I say what I say first? as a
Yeah, go
joke
ahead. What do
answer?
you say?
Good vibes.
Yeah, legend. What was like
typical
usual
answers?
things you might get as an answer to that?
Nuggets.
Yep.
Chips,
Yep.
maybe Sanchoy bao, some
Yep.
kind of like finger food thing.
Finger food.
You could even say a bottle of red wine.
Yeah, a great one.
A round of beers.
A round of beers
Something
is a good
like
one
that.
as well.
Yeah.
This is the answer this person gave me.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that the reason why
no.
I don't go on a date is that I feel picky, and this
Yeah.
might be something that would
Yeah.
make me immediately
Okay.
not want to.
All right.
So this is what they said.
What would you get for the table?
Parma or calamari?
No.
Those are things.
Okay.
I think
Calamari,
Yeah.
you could get for the
Can I
table.
say what I think happened?
You can't get a Parma for
I
the
think
table.
they heard it as
What do I eat at
a
the table?
At a pub, what
Yeah.
do you get for
What do you
yourself?
get when you're sitting at a
Not
table?
what would you get to share with everyone? Calamari
Yeah.
is not actually an underrated choice. That might be okay.
I tell you what, on Rival Podcast, Tony and Ryan,
Oh, yeah.
they have a thing. Every time calamari gets phrased, they have a tagline that they say, and this is the most accurate thing for calamari.
Okay, yep.
Calamari, it won't ruin your dinner, but it will make your afternoon.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for that other podcast.
Yeah.
And so it was just like driving me nuts. And I'm sitting here for some reason, like I'm like at this profile looking at it, like
Yeah.
it was like I know what the answer was and I understand what they did, and
Yeah.
I felt like immediately like this feeling like, oh, is this the reason why my love life has reached this point?
Because these things, I tell you what, that answer gave you the ick.
It did
That's
give me
what
the
it
ick.
did. That's what it
That's
did.
what that is.
Yeah.
We'll find out about this in the next segment.
But that's a little warm up for you. Yeah. Those hinge prompts are actually really good. I like that one. What would you get for the table is good. What's another one? I tell you the one I hate on Hinge
What one do you
actually.
hate?
It's, do you know where this is? And it's good if it's like a tourist attraction.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
sometimes people will be in a field. Or they'll be at like a random cafe.
Yeah.
Do you know where this is?
Well, no, I don't know.
I don't fucking know where it is.
Yeah. I tell you what one I hate is selfie 1503. That's a cop out one. It's a cop out one.
No.
It's a cop out one. Can I say though?
Yeah.
I do use that one. I use that one.
There's a similar one that as seen on my mum's fridge.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's an easy one to do, isn't it?
Some people get like that one is meant to be like a silly one. You're a little bit goofy. Like your mum shows it to your friend. Some people just put like a really hot looking photo of them from like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's meant
that's
to
not
be
what that's
one
for.
like when you're in primary school
Yeah,
or
100%.
when you're doing something silly that you're embarrassed about. But yeah,
I guess my thing is that sometimes they just don't get it and it drives me nuts.
yeah, I'm a scientist, so most of the world is like that to me. Yeah.
Next slide.
I think so. It's time to crack out that opener again, J-Man.
Is it?
Put your hands up. If you're gonna rank here, we can rank stuff all day. Wait, it's a ranking segment, yay. Wait, it's a ranking segment, yay.
That's right, Joshua. It's a ranking segment. But this
my
time,
favorite kind of segment.
we're not ranking bread. We're not ranking milk. We're not ranking, what else?
Flavors
pasta.
of milkshakes or pasta.
We're ranking the top 5 things that give me the ick.
Amazing.
And because I'm an absolute A1 broadcaster,
Yeah.
we're doing 5 to 1.
5
so
to
the
1.
best one is at the end.
Oh, you have to wait till the end of the segment to see what one's
You
the
won't
worst.
believe what happens
Find
next.
out the last 2 in the next reel.
So what these are
Yeah.
are very specific things to me that give me that icky feeling in your stomach where you go, ugh.
Yeah.
They're not all traits. Some of them are traits in people, but they're not like, oh, that's a red flag,
Yeah.
or I don't like that. It's these things just, I wish it didn't exist. I wish this didn't happen because I go, oh.
Are they people specific?
There's a range of things.
Okay, cool.
So
Hit us with number 5.
My first one, this is a scenario, right? And after it happens, I want you to tell the people what happened.
Okay.
Right? So we're in a shop. You're the customer.
Okay.
You've paid in cash and I'm giving you change, or I'm the shopkeeper giving you a receipt, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I've got your change. You give me your hand.
Yep.
And I put it in my... What did I just do to you? What did I just do?
So you sort of wiped your hand near me. I don't like that.
This used to happen
My
so
hand feels
often.
weird.
When the shopkeeper would put the change in your hand,
And
but
then
he
run
wouldn't
his
drop
hand.
it. He'd just like, his hand would touch your hand, and
Oh.
then
So basically, Johnny
Yeah.
lifted his hand, he gives it to me, and he ran his hand down.
rather than
my
dropping the money, I gently put it in his hand with my hand, and then I
Yeah.
moved my hand away.
Oh,
Oh,
that gave me
has,
the
that,
ick.
has that happened to
that
you?
just gave me the ick then.
It
I don't
actually
like. I don't like. I don't like
unsolicited body contact.
non-consensual
Yeah.
body contact.
The only form of non-consensual body contact that I'm personally okay with is if a stranger or someone bumps into you and they give you the little tap on the shoulder. Oh, sorry, mate.
Can I ask you one? And this
Yeah.
is something I
Yeah.
observed when today I went on a a mushroom.
You went
gathering
mushroom hunting
with King Mike in the
bush.
bush. Now it is a family specific thing that I saw that happened
Yeah.
to Mike. So Mike, this is something I've observed.
Yeah.
This is what happened. So we're all sitting together. It's me, Mike, a couple other people.
Yeah.
And his dad sort of puts his hand on, he does that thing where he goes, son, and he puts his hand on his thigh. And
His
he- and
own
then sort of-
thigh?
On Mike's
Mike's
thigh. And so
thigh,
it gives
yeah.
it a squeeze.
Yeah.
Imagine, has your dad ever done that to you? Or no,
No, my dad is 65 and grew up in the country.
he doesn't touch it. I don't know.
I like a strong hand on my shoulder.
Oh, I don't mind
But-
a strong hand on my shoulder.
But if you touch my hand,
yeah.
all right. This is a good one, right?
Okay.
Now, this isn't something that I dislike. It's something that just makes me go, ugh, right?
Yeah.
Group fitness classes that consist only of fit people.
Yeah, no.
Don't they just seem like the
that's a
most
good one.
clicky, toxic things ever?
It's like there are those things that should on paper be very open.
Yeah.
And always end up being really clicky.
You
Let me
just
give you
look at the
some
people
great
coming
examples.
out and they're, let's just say, they're all in happy relationships. And if they got out of them, they'd be in a relationship the next week,
Yeah.
right?
There's a lot of fit people in them. Or if you're in like theater groups. When you see
it's
theater
the
groups,
same
super
thing.
clicky.
Super
it shouldn't
clicky
be that
groups.
clicky.
It's activities like exercise, dance, the
Improv.
arts. They're meant to make you express yourself and be comfortable with other people, but they become so insular
100%.
that you just look at them and it literally, I'll see a group of ladies leaving a yoga class or a group of men leaving a boxing gym and just a shiver will go down my spine. All right, this one.
Maybe you're just jealous. So go ahead.
I am jealous. I wish I was 53 kilos and had a yoga body.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, 2023 resolution. Even though for 6 foot men to be 53 kilos would be
It's
extremely
so
bad.
possible.
Every single person would have felt this.
Yeah.
The fucking little bit of skin next to your fingernail when it starts coming off.
Oh, can I have something related to this?
Yeah.
Can you look at this finger
Yeah.
and tell me what you see?
Yeah. Oh, you got like a dodgy bit of skin next to your...
I got a big bruise.
A bruise in
And
the
what's
side of
happened,
your
though, is
fingernail.
It's like lifted, and you look a little bit, and you can kind of see a little bit of blood.
It's fingernail, the side of your fingernail. Do you know? I think it's called your cuticle. You know when the skin starts.
Yeah.
Oh, and you don't know if you need to leave it there or rip it off. And either way, it's just bad. I see that, and my stomach just
Can I tell you what I've
turns.
done once?
Yeah,
when I
please
had
do.
a bit of skin, I got a scissor and I cut it off.
That's
That's
right.
probably the
but
best way to
sometimes
do
it's
it.
so close to the
Yeah.
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
mate, just nails in general.
Nails in general.
Remember when? Oh, this is a bit graphic.
Okay.
Remember when we were living together in Brunswick? I had a what happened? Oh, I had an ingrown toenail, right? So I'm like, I'll go to the
Oh my
doctor.
God.
I cut it off. But then I kicked a weight at the gym,
Yeah.
and the toenail went through my nail, and I had to have fucking surgery on it because
Is this worse or better than the code brown we had last week? I don't
think that's
know.
worse. Okay,
It's bad.
change of pace. Change of
Okay,
pace.
yeah.
This one, I feel like this is a very Jono specific thing, but
Yeah.
I hate this. This makes
This
me
is
so
going to be a
uncomfortable.
reel, and we're going to find out if people like
All right,
this.
cool.
Go for it.
Checkouts in the middle of retail stores.
Nah, I'm with you.
Why
That
are they
sucks.
there?
It's weird.
I hate it.
Can I say it happens with
I hate
Kmart's
it.
and Coles?
Kmart,
Not Coles,
Target.
Target.
Big
Big
but both
W.
red and white. Fair enough. Big W. Cotton On have it at the back.
Oh.
JB Hi-Fi have it wherever the fuck they feel like
They
it.
change it all the time.
It's not even
It drives me nuts.
In every store, it's in a different spot. Sometimes it's on the back left wall.
The one in
Sometimes it's
Brunswick is
middle.
right in the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle. One of them, back right corner. No, because then the problem with that, first of all, you've got to
You get
find
lost.
it. You get lost, and then you walk out, and the
Can I
fucking
actually,
man
this
is
drives,
there.
This is the thing that
Oh
fucking
my
drives me
God.
nuts about JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
And we could do a whole segment on
Mate,
JB Hi-Fi.
I'm ready to rip whenever we get
We
on
need to
the JB
turn this
Hi-Fi.
into like Josh and Jono blow something might happen.
Josh
'Cause
and
this-
Jono rip the head off
Yeah.
big corporations. Yeah.
But JB Hi-Fi drives me nuts because they
Worst
do this thing where
customer
they try
service
they
in any
try and
store.
like jump you.
They
and then
do.
you get caught
they
into
do,
your
like,
own little
salesman
the
shit on
salesman
you.
shit. Where like I'll be walking and I'll be like, I do like a quick look. Oh look, there's some GoPros.
Because it's like,
let me look at the
it's in like
GoPros.
sections.
And I'm like, I'm just moseying
Yeah.
along, and they'll go,
Oh,
"Oh,
go
how
on,
can I
man."
help you?" I'm like, "No, I'm just looking." And then I'll walk two
God.
steps into another section. I'll be like,
And there'll be
"Hi,
another
are you
man?
looking for
Yeah.
Canon cameras?" No,
my
man,
God.
I don't want a camera caption.
I tried to get
realistically,
upsold.
I want to walk down to the Blu-ray stores where no one goes anymore.
Yeah.
And I would go down, and then there's a
And just
game
have-
section, and someone goes, "Hi, you looking for a
They've
Wii
got like
U thing?"
specific people. I tried to get upsold on a $13 pair of wired earphones.
Why?
He's like, well, like if you like bass, I'm like, bro, I'm just getting this shit so I can throw it in my bag, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that gives me the ick.
It gives
The-
me the ick.
The last one.
Yeah.
This is what sparked this whole segment. I was going to use this as a cold opener, but I thought this deserves its own fucking
This is
segment,
number one.
right? The number one
thing that gives Johnny
every
the ick.
time I see this, I'm out. I hate
Okay.
this. Oh my God. Those big fucking goofy Commonwealth Bank FPOS readers. You know?
So we took the ones that you have to put your phone on the side of it.
No,
to
no.
tap?
It's even worse. They're like the size of like an iPad mini, and they're just like the black and yellow ones, and it's got like the glass screen, and you
Oh
just
my
tap
God,
on
yeah.
the screen. You know the
Why
ones
did
that
they
I'm
give
talking.
you the ick? What? What?
I hate them because every other FPOS reader, it's like the size of like a digital camera. It's like
Yeah.
small, it's compact. Boop.
The little tap
Yeah,
thing.
there's like
the
a little
tap,
bit that you
white
tap.
pad.
The Commonwealth Bank, it's the size of a fucking iPad, and for some reason they never just leave it on the counter.
Yeah, they always bring
because
it up to get to make you
There's
do it.
no like register. They have to do it on the thing.
They
So
go
they
boop,
key
boop,
it in,
boop,
and
and then they
then
give it
they
to you,
face it to you,
tap it.
and then you have to tap with the card. No, get
I don't get it.
yourself
I don't get
a
it.
fucking proper Tyrex reader, right? Where I can tap it on the top.
No, I disagree. I think you're.
Uh,
How does that give you the?
Oh my God, it literally.
This is blowing my mind.
I get
right
like
now.
a shiver down the back of my neck when I see them. I hate them. And they look like they're running on Windows XP as well.
It actually drives me nuts because my cafe that I go to when I go to work,
Yeah.
they used to have those things and they were great because they would bring it up, they'd show me, I'd tap it, I'd leave.
Yep.
Now they have this iPad that they carry around.
I hate
and on the back
iPad.
of the iPad, there's a white
it's got the
tap thing.
scanner.
That's even worse.
I hate that.
That gives me the.
I hate that.
Gives me the ick.
No iPad-esque fucking FPOS readers.
Don't hold it up to me, and then I have to tap it like this, and you're holding it sort of upwards, so like I can't actually
don't
tap
hold
it.
the FPOS reader. Leave it on the bench.
Leave it on the bench.
Yeah.
Or get the little white tappy
The
thing.
square.
The square thing that everyone has at markets, which
yeah.
we'll speak about in the third segment.
We
see
will.
what we're doing? We're signposting.
We're getting
the next
better,
thing.
yeah.
On the top of the hour, you'll see the third segment.
Yeah, just get the
Yeah.
square reader. But with
Oh my God.
FPOS readers,
Yeah.
this is my quick tier listing of FPOS readers.
Okay.
The Commonwealth Bank one, burn in hell.
Okay.
The next one, when you tap it on the side, right?
Oh, that's annoying.
Don't like it. Then there's two more. The one where you tap on the screen and the
Yeah.
one where you tap on the little pad on the top. The pad on the top is king.
I disagree. That's a
You
drive
like
that
the
drives me
screen?
nuts. The screen's
I
better.
don't like the
pad on the
screen.
top is
You
like
know where to aim.
But you watch people in line in front of you go,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not doing this correctly." I'm like, mate, all you do is tap on the side. It's like, I don't know where to
where
put
is
my
it?
phone.
Where is it?
Mate, just
Yeah.
put it on the top of the thing. It's obvious. Why are there so many different kinds? You know
that's
what?
a good
Here's what I want.
question.
I want you all to go. Okay,
Yeah.
we all accept the fact that we all have to use these. Make one thing, and everyone has to go
One
in with
like
it.
design.
One design.
You can have different housing.
I don't care.
Different
I don't care.
branding.
One design.
Just the sensor has to be in the
How
same
are there
place
so
on
many
all of
versions
them.
of this? Just choose
Yeah.
one that's good enough and deal with it.
You said it. Next slide. Welcome to the mid-roll. I literally just seasoned Josh with salt and pepper, and that is not a joke. Did I not
No, that's
put
true.
salt and pepper on you?
You just seasoned me. It was delicious. I looked it up on my
I don't
hand.
even know if that was on film. I just seasoned Josh because I thought it'd be funny. Anyway, it's the mid-roll.
It's the mid-roll, and
Yeah.
we have a new person on our team.
We did mention this
Producer
last
Oscar.
episode, but we're redoing
I got
it.
distracted because he was a very cute doggo.
Yeah.
But I've now actually written.
He is a good boy, and genuinely, every time he sees Josh now, he goes, "This fucking guy, man."
I've done some research on him though.
Okay.
And so I've
Very
got
interesting.
some descriptive terms, some writing here that I'd like to just read out.
So this is
about
an
him.
educated introduction
Educated
of-
introduction about our.
Do you remember
good
his full
producer,
name? Did I tell you his actual
Oscar
last name?
Dog.
Oscar Dog.
Great. Okay. Oscar Good Boy Dog has evaded Interpol for 7 years. In 2016, he was exposed in the Great Bosnian Kibble Heist.
He was born in 2021.
No, well, there you go. For which he would narrowly escape the clutches of the authorities. For said crime, he was pegged as the driver. Reports say he had his head out of the window with his tongue out, taunted police chasing after him. In 2018, he revealed himself once again behind the bombing of the Pedigree factory and the subsequent robbery of 30,000 cans of dog food, as well as 10 more robberies in the intervening years.
Wow.
Recent reports have said that considering Oscar's canine stature and dog-like actions, he cannot be behind the above crimes, and said the crimes have been perpetrated by Jono,
Oh, no.
upset comedians with Josh
No, no,
Jono,
no, no,
his owner, because
no.
Oscar is a dog. Jono has
Oh, no.
released a statement to authorities that he is saying he is innocent for these crimes,
Mm-hmm.
that he and Oscar share, quote, 2 brain cells. Currently, there are 300,000 soldiers, 50 tanks, 100 helicopters currently camping outside a large green dome in the sky over Brunswick.
They haven't got in yet.
They haven't got in
haven't
yet.
got in. Me and Oscar Dog. I've currently got both of the brain cells.
Which
This fucking dog. Can you describe what he was doing just
he
before
was
we
trying
started?
to lean on the back of the couch like it was an actual couch.
I got a new couch and he was standing on it and he lay on this side of it and then he thought he was lying on the bottom of it.
He wasn't.
So then he tried to fall asleep lying on the side of the couch. Anyway,
Ah.
he's helping us produce the show.
He's helping us produce
So
the
any
show.
problems, call Oscar
Call
Dog,
Oscar.
Mr. Dog.
Check out comedianhouse.com. Send us a voicemail.
Please
We'd
do.
love to do that. Check
Send
us
us
out
a
on
voicemail
Instagram.
about things that give you the ick, and we'll
Yeah.
do a follow-up segment and play things that give you the
Amazing.
ick. Yeah.
Check us out on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. We have reels coming.
We do. We've got lots
And
of
we've
reels
got lots
out
of
there
stuff
as well.
out there. If you
Share them
haven't
with a
seen
friend.
Share them.
Share an episode with a friend.
Yeah, do that.
Do that.
See you on the next slide.
Just roll straight on, you reckon? Yeah, that's good. So this is my segment?
It's my segment.
It's your
It's my
segment. Okay,
segment.
good. Yeah.
So, Jono,
Just thought
on
we could
Friday.
clarify that in case I started doing my segment at the same time as your
Well, do
segment.
you want to do your segment now, and I'll do my segment before?
No, let's not do that.
You wanna do the quiz now? You can do the quiz now
Let's
if you
not
want.
do that.
We'll do
Let's
the
not
quiz. I've got the opener.
No.
Sorry, but okay.
So your segment.
Yeah, sorry, my segment.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I haven't heard that segment in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. I forgot that existed. Anyway,
So, Jono, I was at a market on Friday, and I thought
why were you at a market on Friday? It's a work day.
There's a market that went till 11 p.m. It's
it's a
the
night
Big
market.
Design Market. It was a lovely design market for crafty stuff with food and lots of different things.
Where was it?
It was in the Royal Exhibition Building.
Oh,
I think
nice.
It's closed by the time you're listening to this. So,
Yeah.
so that's not very good for
Royal
branding.
Exhibition Building. That's really nice.
It was very, very nice. I had really bad feelings of that time. I got my COVID vaccination and I had to show my identity on my phone, which is on a podcast
It's
segment.
the very first segment of season 2.
There you go.
And we recorded it twice because I forgot to press record.
That is true. I forgot that. That's very funny. Anyway, so I was at the Royal Exhibition Building. I was doing that, and I thought there are so many interesting people at these markets and food markets of kinds, like the Royal.
Like we're
Queen
talking
Vic
craft
market.
markets, farmers markets, organic food markets, any kind of market out there. The people selling shit, the people buying shit, the people walking their dogs.
It's true, which means there's only one thing that we could be doing.
I think we should assemble the Avengers.
That's right, Jono.
Yeah.
We're assembling the Avengers of
Let's
markets.
fucking go.
There's so many people to talk about.
Mate.
My first person on the team.
Yeah.
It's a guy. He's called the Yeller.
Yep.
He's like goes,
Hot banana, $2.50, hot banana.
I got green beans for $45.50.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he yells so many times.
He's just screaming at you. Very similar to the hot jam donut, man. Every single
Hot jam
fucking
donuts.
market you go
Hot
to,
jam donuts.
there'll be a hot jam donut, man. Hot jam donuts, not good because the jam's too hot.
But they're so good.
They are an absolute delicacy.
Of
and
markets.
He'll be there. It'll be so loud. All these mates will be there. For some reason, everyone
There'll
knows
be a bunch
this
of people
bloke.
standing outside.
Yeah. And
it's always expensive.
It's like
always good.
$2.20
And
for
you get-
a hot jam donut.
And it's beautiful.
And it's the worst customer service you've ever received in your life.
Because they
lovely.
sell out so fast.
Yeah.
And you're always sad if you miss one.
Oh, and you're walking around the market, all you can smell is a hot jam donut.
Oh.
You're hearing $2.50 for green bean, $2.50 for green
I'm like,
bean.
I don't want your green beans.
And then
mate.
you smell the sweet whiff of strawberry jam, and you're like, "Fucking
and that
do
thing's
me
gonna
in."
burn your mouth as soon as you bite into it.
And it's fine.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's cold and it's about 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Because for some reason it closes at lunchtime.
Yeah. And that's fair. Here's another one I got, Jono.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is for craft markets.
Yeah.
It's the lady who... I haven't even finished it. I didn't finish.
Craft ladies, man.
Craft lady.
Oh my God.
Craft lady.
They are something else.
They're usually selling something that maybe not everyone needs.
No.
And honestly, arguably, shouldn't be.
Can I give a prime example? I was at a
I've got
craft
one too.
market.
You go first.
It was,
Yeah.
you know how back in the day they had kettles, or even teapots, and they had a tea cozy. It was a soap cozy. So it was
cozy.
a woolen mouse that you
Right.
put around the bar of soap to keep the soap warm.
Oh, there you go.
What was your one?
Okay, this is what it was. They had remade and painted the tops of gas canisters and then flipped them over. So they were like bowls. And the picture they had, there were two pictures.
Oh my God.
There was a picture of using for a plant.
Yep.
And the other one was a picture of wine being in the
No,
upturned gas canister that had been painted
Oh, that's
a really
so
bright
good.
color.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
another
yeah.
thing. It's always really bright colors.
Obnoxiously
Obnoxious.
thick paint as well.
Oh, obnoxiously thick paint.
Yeah, it's never gentle oil paints or whatever. It's a thick acrylic paint from
Yeah.
the storeroom in a primary school. Yeah, all right. This is my other one.
Okay, go.
The guy who goes there, not talking about me, wouldn't be me. No. Who doesn't buy anything, but he gets all the free samples.
Or he gets right in the way of everyone trying to buy something.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be me.
Just to get the free sample.
Let's say
you gotta have a little bit of
hypothetically.
German sausage.
Oh, yep.
Maybe a little bit of Jarlsberg cheese.
Ooh.
And you know what? That artisan lemon curd.
Or that Iberico ham.
Yeah.
They're
Gotta have a little nibble. I might buy it.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, let's say you went to a design market. A market of some description.
Just hypothetically.
And let's say this person had 4 different flavored honeys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There was an espresso honey.
You can flavor honey. Holy shit.
Espresso honey, salted caramel honey, chocolate honey,
Oh.
and a chili honey. and they gave you one of each one, ending on the chili honey, which was quite hot because it was habaneros,
and it's
and it kind of fucked you up.
Yeah,
but they gave you all four, and you went, oh, I might actually get going.
Yeah.
I might. I'll tell you what. give me your card.
Yeah.
And I'll look back. It's actually
100%.
a great strat for people who might be.
This is great. Give me a card,
and I'll think about it, and I'll loop back.
I'll let you know if I.
You know what? I might buy online. I might buy online.
Boom. That's a good one. All right.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So this is the family who turns up to the market and their kids get into an argument.
But this family, they're there from the start.
No, they've gone in here.
They've been there and they've fucking lost their shit.
They've pulled their kids out of bed at the crack of dawn.
Because mum's gone.
Mum's excited.
I want to look at craft.
Go,
Dad's like, I want to get a bacon egg roll and a coffee.
Yep.
And the kids are like, I want to play Lego
screaming.
at home. Yeah.
They're screaming. One of them's got their Switch, and the mum's going, now listen, we're not going to be playing computer games.
The Switch guy
we're not going to be playing computer games here. We're at the market. Have a look at this cool apple. They're like, I want to play Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This one, when I went to Salamanca Market with Rosie in Tasmania, the fucking 9-year-old kid behind the fucking grill at one of the food stands. I was walking around and there was like Afghan bread, right?
Yeah.
And like I go up there, this like 9-year-old, he might have even been 8. He was like early primary school. Comes up at the cash register, serves me, right? I'm like, he's taking the money. Dad's in the back making the food. He then goes behind in the back to this fucking barbecue and starts frying this bread. And I knew that shit was going to be busting, man. And it was so good. Someone else stopped me and she's like, what are you eating? You look like you're enjoying yourself so much. And I'm like, see that fucking kid down in the back there? He'll hook you up.
That's great. I got one more.
Yeah.
It's the couple who have gone into the wine or spirit business.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making the hard sell.
It's like a mum and dad.
It's a mum and dad.
What's it called? I've had a non and pop.
The mum and pop operation.
Mum and pop.
Mum and pop operation.
Mum and pop operation. Yeah.
And so they've gone in and they're making, non-alcoholic tonic waters.
Yeah.
Or flavored gin. Gin. Not that I'm particularly...
Flavored gin or like smoky distilled whiskey?
Or hypothetically, maybe an overproof Pinot brandy that you give little bits to everyone and then it fucks people up.
But it's always a couple that look like they've been together for 60 years and they still love each other like the day they met.
And then you ask them any question and somehow they know the answer, even though you're just, I'm like, I don't believe you know this much about it. How do you know this much?
Oh, like what kind of wood it is? Well, it's from Tasmanian oak barrels that have been aged for 15 years.
And then we put it into another barrel, then we put it into another barrel. And then you're like, that's how you get triple barrel.
This is actually okay. How much is this 700 ml bottle?
$700.
I've never seen a bottle, let's say above 500 mils at a craft market that goes for less than $120. It's I'm like, if it's $70, I'll get it. I'll get the boys round. We'll have it for a couple months, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's $120. I'm like, I think I'll go to D-Murphs and get Gordon's. Yeah. All right, you got any more or should I finish this off?
Yeah, finish us off.
The one person who goes to the craft market but doesn't seem to know that there's a market going on. Do you know what I mean?
They're wondering in the, what is this?
Walking around, they didn't know it was there and they just stick their head in and they can't believe it. And they're just walking around and they just highlighted their day.
Can I add to this?
Please do.
It's the people where if it's a paid market or you have to pay like $2, they're like up there and they go...
a gold coin donation.
And they're like, what do you mean I have to move a bit of a cash?
What do you mean? I don't have this.
Well, so, there's a website and you can just buy a ticket or you can spend $8 at the... No, sorry, mate. It's why are you doing this? Oh, we're selling for charity.
For charity, it goes to... And they're like...
And then they walk away.
I fucking love craft markets.
They're so good. I want to go to more. Do you want to go to a craft market with me?
Next, maybe 2 weeks' time, there's one just down the road for me.
Amazing.
In the park. Animals can come, get a bacon egg roll and a coffee and a German sausage and have the best day of our life. Next slide.
Let's go.
I don't have much knowledge, but boy, if I did, I'd get all the questions right in this quiz.
That's right, Joshua. It's time for a quiz.
Oh, no.
And I think you should be confident because every single time that you have mentioned something to do with a suburb of Melbourne and I've said, no, that's not right. That's not where that is. You have fought me tooth and nail that even though I can easily prove to you on Google Maps that I'm correct, that you are right. So I'm giving you the forum to be right every single time, right?
I'm down the rest of my beer.
What I've done, he's prepared. I've got you 5 questions. It's not multiple choice because apparently you don't need that. You know everything about the suburbs of Melbourne. You give me shit for having a bad sense of direction, but I don't reckon you even fucking know the suburbs around here. So I've made this easy, right?
Okay.
So some questions require you to list a couple of answers.
Okay.
And no wrong answers will be accepted, right? So if you need to give 3 answers and you guess 4 times and 3 of them are right, only your first 3 count, right?
All right, okay.
I'll explain further. Some of them, you just need to randomly list things. Sometimes it's a yes or no.
Okay.
Sometimes it's one answer.
It's 5 questions?
It's 5 questions.
Okay.
But the scoring system's really confusing, so we'll figure it out later. But anyway.
Okay.
The first question. A suburb of Melbourne exists that's called Coburg.
Yeah.
Right? Are you aware of Coburg?
Yeah, I am.
Do you know Coburg? If you drive directly north up Sydney Road, so you get onto Sydney Road and you drive north, that's up.
Yeah.
What 3 suburbs would you pass through in order? Now, without giving anything away, you are very well acquainted with the suburb of Coburg.
I don't drive. This is bullshit.
But if you spend, say, 22 years in the suburb, maybe you should know the surrounding suburbs.
This is...
So there's 3.
Do I have to get them in order?
You have to get them in order. As soon as you get an incorrect one, you get 0 out of 3.
I'm just putting my hand over the wrong button. Preston.
Incorrect.
Fantastic. What do you know?
Coburg North is the first suburb that is directly north of Coburg if you were driving up Sydney Road.
All right.
Preston is slightly to the east of Coburg, unfortunately. Okay. The correct answers were Coburg North, followed by Faulkner, followed by Campbellfield. So that is 0 out of 3. Question 2. We lived in Brunswick for around about a year. Let's say you were there for 8 to 10 months. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Which suburb, if you were driving on Sydney Road, is directly south of Brunswick?
Carlton.
Incorrect. Parkville. That is 0 out of 4. Josh is just given up talking.
Give me the next question. Come on, man.
Come on. All right. This maybe will be less specific here. This might help you. You know, right?
No. Give me the question you wrote down.
This is the question I wrote down.
Write it down.
This is part of the shtick. This is part of the shtick.
Fantastic.
I want you to name 3 Melbourne suburbs that are east of the CBD and south of the Yarra. So this is the southeastern suburbs, but the Yarra River, that's your southern boundary, and the Hoddle grid, like the side of the Hoddle grid, anything east of the CBD, I'll accept that is below the Yarra River. And if you list a suburb and I'm not sure where it is, I'll look it up on Google Maps. You can think of these. Think far southeast and you'll be safe. What are you thinking, Joshua? And also, this is a podcast, so if you could participate, that would be good.
Okay.
You've been... The reason I bring this up, you mentioned a suburb that fits into this in one of your segments.
I don't know the name of it. I've forgotten the name of it.
Hit me with the suburb. Oh, I think that might be correct.
I know what train I took, but I don't know what it's called.
I think Balaclava might be in that. Hang on, let me look this up. I think you're correct with Balaclava. Give yourself a correct, and I'll double check.
Nah, I'm going to wait for you to check.
All right.
So he's typing it in now. Let's check to see if I'm right, because I don't want to give you a false correct.
All right,
people of the internet.
Balaclava is southeast of the Yarra and the CBD. Congratulations. Well done.
I got
well
1
done.
point.
Yep. All right. You can still. You've got 2 more guesses that you're in so far. You got 1.
Okay.
You've got all of the southeastern suburbs, so you've got approximately 140 suburbs to guess from. Have you lived in Melbourne your whole life? Yes or no?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have.
I just need a name.
Hurstbridge.
I'm going to say incorrect. That is north of the river.
Caulfield?
No, you're out. You fucked it on the first one. So you got one. So far, we're 1 out of 5. It could be worse. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Number 4. This is an easy one. Because do you live in Melbourne? Yes or no?
Yes, I live in Melbourne.
Which of these suburbs is not in Melbourne?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a hint. There's one that's incorrect and it's in Sydney.
Okay.
Is it 1, Aspendale Gardens,
Okay.
2, Alexandria, or 3, Seabrook? Which one of these suburbs is in Sydney instead of Melbourne? Would it be Aspendale Gardens, Alexandria, or Seabrook? Give me your thought process. I'm not going to lock in anything until you're locking it in.
I have one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go for it just straight up.
Okay.
Because I can't explain, but due to where I work,
Yeah.
I hear suburbs.
This is another thing. You hear suburbs a lot, so you should be a professional.
I clearly not. Clearly not. Clearly not.
For the people, Josh is genuinely unhappy right now.
This is
I'm just trying to bring the
really
vibe up, guys.
really
Which of
dislike
these suburbs is not in Melbourne? Do you think it's
Alexandria.
correct? Oh my goodness.
God.
He's 2 out of 6. This is absolutely unbelievable scenes here in Melbourne. Oh my
God,
goodness.
there's more. He's flicked the page. There's
Now,
more.
I want to bring in something. I want to tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
There's one more question. However, I've added a bonus question at the end where you can add as many points on
That's even worse.
as you can.
Oh,
It is
God.
unlimited. So the final question in the regular round is Deer Park A, southwest of the CBD, B, northwest of the CBD, or C, southeast of the CBD?
Northwest.
Correct. Well done. Well done. How'd you know that one?
I went on vibes. I live in Melbourne, mate. I live in Melbourne.
Well done.
I live in Melbourne.
Deer Park is very close to where we went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So far we're 3 out of 7, right? You are so close to passing because I'd say a pass mark out of 7. I think you only need one more correct answer to pass.
I'd be 50%.
Yep. So I'm giving you, I've written 3, but I think we can go unlimited. You will get 1 point for every Sydney suburb you can name that is not any of the Bondis and is not Alexandria. And you'll get 1 point. If you can name just 1, you will pass the quiz. If you can name 2, 3, 4, you will get 100% on the quiz. Give me your thought process, big boy. Come on.
Okay. My thoughts is I can think of at least 2.
Yep.
Orange, Dubbo.
They are both in New South Wales. They
Those
are
are
not
2.
Sydney suburbs.
You said, what do you mean
I said Sydney suburbs. I didn't say
that's bullshit.
towns in New South Wales.
Oh.
Did I
Sydney
say
suburbs.
towns in New South Wales?
But like, if you get far out, they're all kind of towns or suburbs.
That doesn't count.
I think they kind of count.
Ballarat is not a
if
suburb
you took a
of
train
Melbourne.
out of
Yeah.
Sydney, you landed at Dubbo station, it's the
Yes.
same as like landing in a station in another suburb.
No, Dubbo is not a suburb of Sydney. Dubbo is not in Sydney. And Orange is not in Sydney. All right, I'll give you 2 more chances. Just a suburb of Sydney. Sydney is 5. You can pass at any point.
Coolaroo.
No, that's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It turns out we didn't get all the questions right in this quiz, and we will see you on the final slide. Roses are red. JB got me stressing. That was episode 67 of the Comedians. Just
Wow,
off
what
a
a fantastic
gigantic
segment.
loss from Josh.
GG, man.
fucking
GG, man.
Made me
I'm
carry
just
the
so
whole
happy.
fucking
High five. What a fantastic segment, man.
Yeah. So, do you know about Melbourne?
Oh, I know so much about Melbourne. I know everything about everywhere that's so close to me.
Name
and
3
so
suburbs
far.
of Melbourne.
Fuck you. Go continue.
I tell you what you should do.
What should I
tomorrow
do?
morning, Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Go for a trip up north to Coburg North.
Maybe I need to do that. There you go.
But let's do this in reverse order.
should.
We finished with the Melbourne suburbs quiz game, and
That's
before
true.
that,
We're the Avengers of the market.
I fucking love a farmer's market.
Love me a craft
in
market.
winter. It's 2 degrees outside, and
Give
it's
me
like
some of that
7
mulled
a.m.
wine.
and you're eating wine and drinking sausages.
Oh, so good.
I said what I said.
Wine, drinking sausages. Yeah, you just slurp those sausages up like a gull.
Do you know that was the day I found out I was garlic intolerant? I ate, Mum and I, we tasted these sausages at the
Yeah.
farmer's market that I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
And we're like, this shit be bussin', man. And then we got like a couple sausages and we ate them for dinner each. And then we both shut our brains out. Yeah.
That's how you found out that someone passed that gene to you.
Yeah, that's right.
amazing. And after that, Jono, we talked
Before
about... we talked about what gives you the ick. So many
Those
things.
fucking Commonwealth Bank readers. Somebody, please, if you're one of my mates, if you're someone who doesn't know me, message the committee notes, message me and tell me that I'm not wrong here.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
fucking readers, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It got you icking.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
after the release of this episode on Tuesday morning,
Yeah.
every single day I'm going to release a hate meme about those Commonwealth Bank readers.
This is great.
Yeah.
Just on the comedians.
Just check us on Instagram.
Social media Pete or
and you will see.
video
Oh yeah,
Vlad,
Pete. Is it Oscar now?
No, Oscar.
Oh,
Oscar
he's just doing the
manages them.
logistics
Oscar
and
manages
the
them.
payroll and
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Yeah, fair enough.
He sleeps on the job a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but he's just resting up.
He knows. He does a lot of work.
When the mics are on, he can have a break.
Because also,
When
he
the
trusts
mics are off,
us.
he's gangbusters.
He trusts us to speak in every
He knows
segment,
we're
not be
gonna
mad at
make
what our co-hosts do, or do stuff.
Josh
that,
finishes the segment, doesn't say anything, and goes, "I'm just writing down to get revenge on you."
I'm just writing on my to-do list to get revenge.
Yeah, bring
It's
it
okay.
on.
Joke's on you. I already have something planned. We'll talk about it next week.
And we
after
started
that,
with-
Jono, we started with sometimes people just don't get it.
They don't get it.
They do not
They
get
don't
it.
get it. People are stupid.
People are dumb.
Fucking
And
hell.
I'm dumb too.
People, yeah.
And you're dumb sometimes.
I'm very dumb.
Hey, it
Bro,
happens.
I reckon my IQ, I've apparently like an average IQ is like on like 80 or 90 or some
Yeah.
shit. I reckon my IQ would be struggling to be in double digits. Like dead set. My common sense levels,
Yeah.
0.
And
Anyway,
that's why we do a podcast.
we have some
got
recommendations. Would you
don't
like
we?
to go or
yes,
should I
my
go?
recommendation is a YouTube channel. It's called Tasting History.
Oh, what's that? That sounds
So
fantastic.
it's amazing. It's this guy called Max Miller, and he does like recipes from
Max Miller?
from the past. Yes, it's
Right.
called Tasting History with Max Miller. It's a great show.
So,
if you like different
Is
kinds
he
of
like
food-
British or American?
Nah, he's
or-
American.
Oh, wow.
He's a white
So,
American.
Is it American history? Is that
No,
what it
it's
is?
all kinds of history. He
Oh,
does a
that's
lot of
so
different
cool.
kinds of things.
So what's an example
So
of
he
some
might
of the
do like a
meals that
really
he
old
might do?
Indian curry.
Oh,
He recently
cool.
did like the history of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, damn.
But I didn't know all about the peanuts in general.
Yeah.
There's a whole heap of things about that. It's very interesting. If you like food,
I don't know much about peanuts.
you're a foodie.
either. This sounds right
give it a
up my
go.
alley. I
Give it a
might
go.
watch this afterwards with old mate over there. So tasting history by
Tasting history
Nick Miller.
with Max Miller.
Max Miller. Fantastic. That was throwing me off because I know a guy called Max Miller who's
Yeah.
a bit of a peanut, if I do say so myself. Sorry,
There you
Maxie,
go.
you're a good bloke.
What do you got, mate?
My recommendation is a rapper called Nick D.
Nick
and
D.
I'd call him, it's kind of like SoundCloud rap vibes,
Okay.
but he's now got like a couple million monthly listeners on
There you
Spotify.
go.
So he's done really well. He is very clear about that he's a multi-millionaire,
Yeah,
as an
yeah.
independent rapper. But it's like really chill rap. And it's not about drugs or hate. It's not about terrible loss or terrible tragedy. It's like normal white middle class man who's got a decent life rap.
Wow,
And
it's so relatable.
It's honestly, it's kind of refreshing to actually be able to connect with this kind of music because usually rap is music that is someone with a privileged life can't connect to. So he's just released his second album and it's called Like Honey. And it's just
Amazing.
about the
There you
normal
go.
trials and tribulations of life. And it's a really easygoing, relaxing.
What kind of honey is it? Chocolate honey, chili honey,
Chili honey. Yeah, it's like that.
That stuff.
Highly recommend you listen Nick
Yeah.
D, Like
There you
Honey.
go.
They all sound the
Amazing.
same, but it's like pretty good. You can just
And
put it
I
on
think that
shuffle.
means.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Jono?
I do actually hear that.
I think that's time for us to get going soon.
I think that's a little
I think the
birdie
people
saying,
listening to us
Yeah.
should find us on social media.
Yep, do
on
that.
comedianons.com. Leave
Yep.
us a message. What gives you the ick? And we'll
Boycott
talk-
stores with that fucking goofy reader.
See you later.
Bye.